Hi, everyone. We're here this week after having had a negotiating council meeting. And so the whole team's here, and I wanted to pass off to Matt to let you all know what happened today.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Last Thursday, this group met with the district's negotiating team, and we reached a table agreement for a new contract, which is fantastic news. Today, as Peter said earlier, we met with our negotiating council, and they unanimously supported, and not only unanimously, but I would say enthusiastically supported the contract that we've reached. So we've gotten together today just to bring you the good news and to go through some of the highlights before we have educational meetings later on in the coming couple of weeks. So.
Hi, everyone. I just want to echo what Matt said about the enthusiasm of the negotiation council. It was really encouraging for us to see their reaction. And we think that you will also feel that this is a fair table agreement and that it speaks to a whole variety of concerns, including acknowledging part-timers in all sorts of ways that we thought was really important.
Hello, everybody. I'm Melissa. I just want to say that I am beyond excited for this contract being presented to you by the negotiating team, and I am so proud and grateful to have played a supportive role during this very difficult lift. And that's what I have to share. Elaine.
Hi, everyone. We're excited to educate you about the contract. Please feel free if you have questions after watching this, reach out to us. We'll be doing some sessions as well with the general faculty to more deeply explain things, but we think it's a great contract that benefits everybody.
Yeah, I'm super proud to work with everybody on the screen here today. So I'm going to jump right into the presentation of just the highlights. And then obviously there'll be more details to come over the next couple of weeks. So main points of this table agreement that we have at the moment for your approval. So we've had the professional development funds in the contract increase up to $75,000 per year. There's a pandemic sick leave that doesn't use your own sick bank. So if there's a declared pandemic, then there's sick leave available for you for that. There are some student service areas, such as the Veterans Success Center and Career Services, that are going to be receiving some additional responsibility stipends in the contract. There's a new item, which is allowing the Academic Senate President to have guaranteed full release time to do that crucial job. And there's increased pay for that position as well. And that's going to free up reassigned time for the Senate for other priorities as well. So that's a huge benefit to everybody. We've got an increase in the stability of the number of assistant coaches. It'll no longer be based upon student numbers within a particular class, but it'll be based upon the sport and the challenges that sport has as far as needing coaches. And then those assistant coaches will also be receiving increased stipends. Part-time faculty now can be placed when they're initially hired up to step 7. It'll be step 6 at the start of next year, and then step 7 by the 2024-25 year. If you already have been placed at a lower step and you have extra experience that you want to put towards moving up a step, that can also happen if you're already in place on a particular step that was lower. One of the really important things we pushed really hard for was that if you're a part-time faculty member, not only if you have associate faculty status, but if you're eligible for it, that there needs to be 2 needs improvements on evaluations in order for you to lose that status. So this has been extended throughout the end of this contract, that again, you get a chance to show improvement before you might lose that status. Other areas, the library and health sciences chairs become full department chairs with full compensation that goes along with that. Many people may not know that they did not have that authority previously. So now they've moved up in parallel with their colleagues. There's been improvement in the department chair pay, including increased intersession pay. And then the coordinators, 100% coordinators that we have have also got some increased compensation due to their the demands of their job. Okay, cutting to the chase, right? So salary increases. This is true for full and part-time faculty members. In the first year of the contract, which we're currently in, it's a 7% raise. For year two, we've agreed to accept 75% of the received state COLA, which means that we project that next year we'll be getting a raise of just over 6%. And then for the third year, it's 75% of the received state cost of living allowance COLA, and that's projected to be about 4%. So, you know, over 17% for the 3 years of the contract. There are no reopeners on this. We've also got an agreement from the district for a slightly more complicated piece of compensation, but we think it's a crucial one. So this is longevity, and it's available to full and part-time faculty. It's really in place to acknowledge faculty members' commitment and service to the college. And this special compensation is available after completion of 16, 21, and 26 years of college service at SMC. For a part-time faculty member, 1 year of service is defined to mean having completed 20 LHE assignments in fall and spring in a year. So what does it look like on the contract? Well, in the first year, if you've completed between 16 and 20 years of service to SMC, then you get a 1% bump. Between 21 and 25 years of completed service, that's a 2% increase. And between or over 26 years, it's a 3% increase. What you'll see is that as we move through year 2 and year 3, we're trying to get up to the level for longevity that was our final goal. So in year 2, those percentages increase up to 2.5% if you'd completed between 16 and 20 years, 5% if you've completed between 21 and 25 years, and 7.5% increase if you have over 26 years of service. In year 3, and this is a little complicated. Again, we'll go into the details a lot more over these next few weeks, but just so you have a sense of it. In year 3, if the college's ending fund balance, so based upon their budget, if their ending fund balance is less than 5%, 5% is a crucial point at which the Chancellor's office is concerned about colleges' finances. So if our fund balance is less than that amount, longevity compensation will have increased up to 4%. For the folks who have completed between 16 and 20 years, the longevity compensation will be at 8% if you've completed between 21 and 25 years, and it'll be 12% if you're at that over 26-year mark. If the college's ending fund balance is better, right, if things are looking good, then those longevity numbers go up slightly to 5%, 10%, and 15%, which really is our goal for those longevity markers. So that's a big change. It's a big difference, but it's something that's available to everybody, part-time, full-time, as you complete more time at the college. So those are the broad strokes of everything that we've gotten on this contract. We will be holding membership meetings to educate you about all the details. So Tuesday and Thursday next week, Tuesday the 21st and Thursday the 23rd, Tuesday at 3:30, Thursday at 11:15. We'll have general meetings, and we'll send you the information about how to attend those. And then on Monday, March 27th, we'll have another information meeting. That's at 3:30. This is during the ratification vote week, but we know people will still have questions, so we want to make sure that you get a chance to have every question answered that you might have. So that ratification vote, we're aiming to have it on the week of Monday, March 27th through the end of Friday, March 31st. And so that's where all members of the Faculty Association will get a chance to vote on this contract. If we vote to approve the contract, if you vote to approve the contract, the Board of Trustees will then have their own vote on that. And ideally, we're aiming for an April Board of Trustees meeting so that we can get this contract really signed off on by everybody so that you can start getting your benefits from it. So I'm going to stop sharing that right here and go back to folks. I'm wondering if there's anything that I left out that people want to just amplify.
want to say one thing, which is just, I'm sure everyone has individual questions about how certain aspects of the contract affect your situation, or you even want clarification on what is your situation, how many years of service you have, et cetera. So probably the best idea is to come to one of these information sessions, because I'm sure whatever question you have, a lot of other people have that same question, and then everyone will get to hear more of this information. So save those dates.
And I'd like to add too that always with kind of retro payment, it does take payroll a little while. We'll let you know as soon as we can, when we've discussed with our payroll people how long it'll take for them to calculate everybody's retro payments. And stay tuned, because we'll be in touch.
Yep, and I want to thank all faculty members at Santa Monica College for your support. It's so important to us, and you've really given us the strength to get in there and do what needs to be done to reach this agreement. So thank you all very much.
Okay, Melissa.
Oh, all set.
All right, well, that's great. Thanks, everybody. Keep your eyes open still for more communications about exact details of those meetings. And really happy to be able to bring this to you. Really looks like the best contract that I've ever seen. So I'm super excited. Thanks, everyone.